On Friday, August 1st, 2014, the city of Murfreesboro renamed a street off of St. Andrews Drive, south of Highway 99 in the Kimbrough Woods subdivision. The street was named Jerry Anderson Drive. Jerry Anderson was a Murfreesboro resident that played football at Central High School in Murfreesboro, went to the University of Oklahoma on a football scholarship, and played for the national championship team in 1975. He played 2 years in the NFL, 1 year with the Cincinnati Bengals in 1977, and 1 year with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1978. His career ended with the Hamilton Cats of the Canadian Football League due to a knee injury. After his professional career, Anderson returned to Murfreesboro to live. On May 27, 1989, Anderson took 2 young boys fishing behind a home on Warrior Drive. The 2 young boys fell into the rain-swollen river. Anderson jumped in to save the boys. After saving the boys, he was overtaken by the fast-moving water and drowned. Mr. Anderson became a local hero. Councilman Ron Washington was very instrumental in having Anderson remembered by a street name. Mayor McFarland hosted the presentation.
It's our pleasure to be here today. This is one of those special occasions that I think not only changes something in a city, but it's something that changes a family. And I know many years ago that you lost Jerry, and he, in John, it says, no greater love hath a man that he'll lay down his life for his friends. And I know he did that for 2 people that he didn't even know. And that's something that you can see that's evident in this community, and that's special about this community is what people will do for others in the community that they don't even know. And there's time and time again that you see in Murfreesboro where people will come together to help the community. And so on behalf of the city, it's our pleasure today to be able to name the street after Jerry and for what he did. And I know that you have grandkids who are here and that you have kids who are here. And I would imagine that, in my quote, it says, Jerry Anderson was a hero on the field of football, but more importantly, he was a hero in the bigger game of life. As citizens of Murfreesboro, we honor his heroism and should be proud that someone who demonstrated true courage and action called this city his hometown. So I want you to know on behalf of the city staff, of council members Washington and Ms. Scales-Harris, that I can't think of a better example of someone that we can look and we can name a street after a true Murfreesboro hero. And I think that we're proud of what he did on the football field, and that brought him notoriety when he played at Oklahoma and when he played in the NFL and when he graduated from Murfreesboro. But I would argue that his name will go forever in Murfreesboro as being a hero, and it wasn't just what he did on the football field. So we thank you for allowing us to share this day with your family, and on behalf of the citizens of Murfreesboro, we are excited to be able to have Jerry Anderson Drive.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Would y'all like to say something?
I just wanted to say thank you to the city of Murfreesboro for this amazing opportunity. My dad was a great man. I know he didn't think twice about jumping in and saving those kids' lives because that's the kind of person that he was. He was just that kind of man. And I just want to say thank you, and we will cherish this moment. Thanks.
There's an article that was in the D&J on July 31st, so that was yesterday. And so we have had that framed for you. That's got the article that talks about Jerry. So we want to present this to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then I think for the part that everyone is here for,
Oh, yeah.
we want to present you Jerry Anderson Drive.
Thank you. All right. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'd just like to say one thing. These guys that were up here with me, I was fortunate to get to coach Jerry in high school. And he was the best football player on the best football team that's ever been in Murfreesboro. And Jerry was, he was just a man's man. He loved everybody. He would do anything in the world for anybody, and we weren't surprised a bit when he did what he did. But we loved him and still do. Thank you.
We called him Scoop Mouth. That was his name. Jerry Scoop Mouth Anderson. I got out of the Army in 1976, and he called my mama to let her know his phone number for me to get in touch with him. He was playing with the Cincinnati Bengals at the time. He wanted me and a friend of mine to come up for the weekend, and they were going to be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we went up. And we got up, and they had, I think, about 8 inches of snow on the ground. And when we went to the game, it was 0 degrees, and during that game, it got up to 1. But we sat out there on the 45-yard line with his wife and enjoyed one of the greatest games I've seen. And I've been watching the game since I was knee-high to a duck. Jerry and them beat Pittsburgh that day. We spent the weekend with him and come on back home. But I remember back over Central, didn't too many people have no cars back then, but he had a Camaro with orange and white shag carpet. And we rode and we had fun, and he was my friend. Just last week I was thinking why they hadn't named a street or a bridge or something after Jerry, because he was a good guy. He gave his life so that somebody else would have theirs. I ain't gonna get started. I just wanted to say that because I loved him to death. He was my friend. Thank you.
And I'd like to thank Ron Washington, Madeline Scales Harris, Mayor Shane McFarland, and all the other people that came out to celebrate this with my family. And it is such an honor. And I am so, so happy. And thank everybody for everything.
What are you doing? Come on.